It's Perp back with another video, and I just got done watching this brand new Netflix movie called It's What's Inside. Very fascinating concept of a movie. So essentially what you have here is a group of friends. It's like a friend reunion. They're getting ready for two of their friends' wedding. We get introduced to our first two characters, Shelby and Cyrus, and these two are just completely insufferable just the whole time. This whole runtime, just these are the type of people that just argue and argue over the dumbest shit. You know, she feels like she's not getting enough attention. She's mad that this dude is looking at porn and shit like that. All these characters are pretty much insufferable. So they all meet up at Ruben's house. Ruben is dating Nikki. Nikki is somebody that Cyrus kind of has interest in, and Shelby kind of knows this, but it gets kind of nuts with that whole situation. There's also Dennis, there's Maya, there's Brooke, and and then the last person to show up is this character that goes by the name of Forbes. He's pretty much the game guy. He always comes up with these creative games, but for some odd reason they've all had like a falling out. They haven't spoken to each other, all these different people, in like 8 years. So keep that in mind when you're watching this. He brings out this suitcase, and pretty much what this game is, you hook these things up to your temple, and you can switch bodies with people. So they have all these different rounds, and they try to figure out who's who. Something ends up going left. There's like a freak accident. This causes so much issues between the group, and just a lot of personal things get thrown out. Certain people don't want to switch, and it is a really interesting watch. You know what I'm saying? I do think that they take a little bit too much time introducing everybody. Like, it takes about 30 minutes before we get into the actual game, and it makes me kind of wonder if they're going to make like a sequel or something like that, because it is a fascinating kind of premise where people kind of switch bodies and then something ends up happening. And so what ends up happening if you can't switch into your own body, or something happens? How are you going to explain this? And they're on a time clock because somebody ended up calling the cops, so they have to kind of think quick. And there's this whole other thing going on that I won't spoil towards the end that is really crazy. And this would just be so fucking dope to have, and it's just very dangerous at the same time. You don't really care about any of these characters though, bro. Like, for real, they're all really shitty people. Very selfish. But like I said, I like the idea of this concept. I could see a lot of people enjoying this. Maybe not, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it takes a minute to kind of get things going. You had to kind of suffer through the first like 25 minutes of just introducing all these different characters, and you just don't really care about them because they're all kind of self-centered and just full of themselves. Overall, I think this is worth a watch. I'd be curious to see if they do have sequels in the works, because with a concept like this, you can have this be with anybody, and it can just go on pretty much forever until somebody destroys the little machine that they got. And yeah, but this is just my thoughts on this. Let me know how you guys feel about it if you get around to checking out the movie. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.